So as we know that we are here in this world and our mission of our life, the purpose of our life is to follow the commandments of our God, the one who created us, the one who gave us a life. And that is the only way of salvation. And that's we call in Arabic is Islam, that you need to follow the commandments of Allah, the God Almighty, the Creator or Tagapaglikha. And one of his commandment is a great commandment, which mentioned in the Quran is Salatul Jummah. It is same like before the Bani Israel when they were commanded not to do any business and not to do any work on day of Saturday. And they did not follow that command and Allah punished them and Allah transformed them into monkeys. And this tribe, these people of Bani Israel, there was a tribe, they used to do the fishing and Allah commanded them, don't do the fishing through the Prophet, don't do the fishing on the day of Saturday. Because that time the special worship day was Saturday. And that was not just 1 hour like for us is a Friday is a special worship day, but not whole day, but just 1 hour during then the azan called. That's why what Allah said, إِذَا نُودِيَ لِلصَّلَاةِ مِنْ يَوْمِ الْجُمْعَةِ فَاسْعَوْا إِلَى ذِكْرِ اللَّهِ وَذَرُوا الْبَيْعَ. Then when, you believe, when the azan called on the day of Jum'ah, then go towards the remembrance of Allah, وَذَرُوا الْبَيْعَ, and leave off the business. Leave off the business means no buy and sell. Even if you are needing a water, you cannot buy it. When you hear the azan, you cannot do any transaction. Even in the house, the woman cannot say, okay, go buy the water or go buy some vegetables. No. When there is a prayer time of Jummah, you are forbidden to do any transaction, no business at all. Because Allah commanded, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu idha nudiya lis-salati min yawmil jum'ati fas'aw ila dhikrillahi wa dharul bay' dhalika khairul lakum in kuntum ta'lamun. And that is better for you if you know this. Because if you are going to disobey the command of Allah and Allah is very angry, then He can punish us. So what happened with the Bani Israel? When Allah commanded them not to do any transaction, not to do any business on Saturday. Saturday is a Yom Sabt, which means the 7th day, the last day of the week. So Allah allowed them to work 6 days, but on the 7th day you cannot work. You need to make a special day for Allah to worship whole day and not to do any business. So Bani Israel were not doing business and now Allah make the subuk or test or the trial. So He commanded the fish to go to the seaside so they can be tested. So when they saw the Bani Israel that there are lots of fish coming on Saturday, so they make a gimmick, they make the alibi. They go to the seaside, they dig the holes, all the fish are in the holes, and all the fish are in the ipon or gathered in the holes. So what they do now that they will go the lingo or the Sunday, they collect all the fish. And the Prophet said you are cheating. You are disobeying Allah because you are fishing on Saturday. And it is bawal, it is prohibited. And they say to Prophet, no, you don't need, it is Sunday today. Our fishing is Sunday. But they collected the fish on Saturday. So what Allah said in the Quran, Kunu kiradatan khasi'in. Become the monkey, humiliated. So these, all the tribe, they were transformed into monkey and later they died. So that is how Allah angered with them because of not observing the special worship day. So as then Allah abrogated it and Allah made it a new special worship day is a Jummah, the Friday. Jummah means the day of gathering. Now as being a command of Allah is not just to the men, whatever command is also to the women. If Allah said men worship Jummah, and then women are also obligated to pray Jummah. Because Allah said, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, O you who believe. He did not say, O you men. No. O you men, you go to worship. No. He said, O you who believe. So women believe, men believe. So it is a command of Allah for men and women that they should go to Jummah. They should pray from the Jummah. To gather in the masjid, to listen to khutbah, and to perform Salatul Jummah. So Allah said, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, idha nudiya lis-salati min yawmil jum'ati fas'aw ila dhikrillahi wa dharul bay'. Allah is very angry. He say, leave off your business. Dhalika khairul lakum in kuntum ta'lamun. That is better for you if you can know, if you understand. So now example, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, if a person will not perform the 3 Jummah consecutive, this Jummah he not perform Jummah. Next Jummah, no Jummah again. Third Jummah, no Jummah again. What will happen now? Allah will put the seed on her heart, on his heart. or on her heart. Allah is going to seal the heart. And it's very dangerous. When the heart sealed, you cannot understand anything. You cannot be guided anymore. And you will be cursed. So it is a very danger for, as a being a believer, as being a Muslim, we can never miss our Salatul Jummah. And it's a great commandment of Allah that we should follow. If you are around and if you have no mosque around you, you can pray anywhere. But when there is a mosque around, you must pray 5 times a day in a mosque. But Jummah is the most obligatory one. You cannot leave off. Even if your company not allow you to go to Jummah, you can even resign it. Say, no, I don't like to work with you. If you not allow me, 12 noon, I must go to Jummah in the masjid. Okay, so that is a great obligation of Allah that we can gather. It's not necessarily 12 o'clock, it's on the middle of the day. When day is a middle and it's starting to fall down the sun, that is a time for Jummah. And it is a great obligation and it is a great sin. It is among the greatest sin to leave off the Jummah. No way that, and saying inshallah from every Jummah, we can always gather and to perform Jummah. 12:20 is the time for Azan now, this time, because the time is changing, 12:20. So we can have 12:30 Jummah, we can finish Jummah at khutbah at 1 o'clock, and 1 o'clock we can pray the Salatul Jummah. It is a great obligation. If we leave off the Jummah, we will go to hellfire in the next life. We cannot leave off the Jummah. We must pray the Jummah with congregation and listening this to khutbah and to perform the salah with the congregation. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran, surely all the days are belongs to Allah. So no one has a right to make his special day, that it is my day, and that's my birthday, or that is Mother's Day, and that is Father's Day, and that is Grandfather Day, and that is this day, and this is this day, and that is... No, we have no right to do this. Because the day belongs to Allah. He is the owner of the days. He is owner of us also. So it is also my khutbah yesterday during the night of 15th of Shaban in the grave of my mother, that the days Allah can appoint, that is a special day. Yomul Hajj. Who decide to make a Yomul Hajj? Which month? What day? The 9th of Zulhijjah, in the month of Zulhijjah, which is the 12th month of Islamic calendar, the lunar calendar. No one can change it. Ramadan in the 9th month of Islamic calendar. You cannot make it on 10th month. You cannot make on the 8th month. You must be in the 9th month of calendar. So these are the special days. Like example, 15th of Shaban, the Prophet Muhammad said, he mentioned it and he practiced it. He prayed at the night of 15th of Shaban, which was yesterday night. And he visited to the grace of his beloved ones. And in the day of the fasting of 15th of Shaban, he make the Som, the fast, the 15th of Shaban. So we are fasting today. And example, the Laylatul Qadr. It is the greatest night of all the year. And we don't know which is the Laylatul Qadr among the 10 nights. The 10 nights, like 9 or 10 nights of the Ramadan, last one. We don't know, but that is the greatest night. So one of the, another great nights are like the 10 nights of Zulhijjah, 1st until 10. The 10th one is the night of Idul Adha. And Allah mentioned it in the Quran. Wal Fajri wa layalin ashr. I swear by the Fajr and I swear by the 10 nights. And these are the 10 nights. So there are special days and there are special nights which Allah appointed, and the Prophet, he told us about them. And the most special day in the week is a Jummah. Jummah is the greatest day of the week. So Jummah is today. We can never miss Jummah. We always gather together, perform Salatul Jummah with khutbahs and with congregation. And we have always to follow this. We don't need to make any special day. We don't need to make the Mother's Day, Father's Day, and this day and this day. No. Why? Why need to make Mother's Day? We need to love our mothers every day. We need to love our father every day. We need to love our wives and our children every day. So don't make a special just one day in a year. Rather, we love every day. Like today or other occasion, they're making some day of love. No. We don't accept it. We don't have the one day for love or February 14. No, we don't believe in it. It is rubbish. Why? Because we believe to love in every day of our life. So it is nonsense to make one day in a year, oh, there's a love day. No, we don't accept it in Islam. We need to learn to love every day. The Prophet Muhammad said that the love is an obligation. He said, you cannot enter to paradise until you believe, and you cannot become a believer until you love each other. You cannot go to paradise until you believe, and you cannot become a believer until you love each other. So loving every day of our life is an obligation. It is salvation for us, and it is a part of our iman, our faith. We cannot become a believer, pananampalataya, if you don't know how to love each other. So loving is not just once in a year, but loving is every day of our life. As long as we are living in this world, we need to love and no hatred. Because you keep hatred, you are going towards hellfire. And if you keep love in your heart, you're going towards paradise. So if you want to go to paradise, as the prophet said, you cannot become a believer until you believe. And you cannot go to paradise until you believe. And you cannot become a believer until you love each other. So no hatred in our hearts, only love in our hearts. And this love is not just once a year, but it is every day of all our life. May Allah guide us. Ameen.